Okay, this is the brief on the escalating conflict shaking up the Beichang continent. So, what's happening? We're diving headfirst into this intense power struggle, right? In this fantastical realm, a top academy leader gets ambushed. And believe me, the fallout could shift everything. First off, the Demon Dragon Palace, a really powerful group, has sprung this incredibly planned ambush. Their target? Tai Chung. He's a rank 5 Jizun, think super high-level power user from the Beichang Academy. They've got him trapped in this massive magical formation, like a giant furnace, called the Six-Dragon Heavenly Crucible. And they've brought overwhelming numbers. It's a bold move, clearly aiming for total control of the continent. Second, you've got other major factions, like the Prosperous Merchant Group and the West End Palace. Well, they're kind of hanging back, just watching very carefully. See, their leaders know the Demon Dragon Palace is strong. They see the careful planning, even bringing in outside allies. So, they're hesitant. Jump in on the wrong side? That could be disastrous. Huge gamble. And finally, here's where it gets really interesting. Chen arrives almost out of nowhere. He's immediately targeted by a rank 1 Jizun who's after his powerful artifact, the Sumeru Devil Pillar. Now, despite the massive power difference, Chen doesn't back down. He uses his Thunder God's body and the pillar, and his companion, Lo Li, joins in with her unique Rushen sword. Together, they pull off this amazing combo. Chen lands a hit that seals the enemy's power. Then Lo Li unleashes this absolutely devastating, blood-fueled counterattack with her sword. It shocks everyone. So yeah, this calculated ambush and this completely unexpected resistance, it definitely signals a major shift in the fight for the Beichang continent.
This is The Brief on the Great Ruler, Episode 82's Climactic Battle. Okay, so this episode from the Great Ruler anime, it basically throws us right into this huge battle. And trust me, it pulls some twists that totally flip the script on who's powerful and introduces, well, a whole new level of scary. So first up, you've got this crazy moment of defiance. Our guys, Chen and Lo Li, they're way outmatched by this big bad, the Yellow Dragon Sovereign think, like a top-tier master. But somehow they actually wound him. Big credit goes to Lo Li using this legendary sword, the Rushen sword, which is way above her pay grade, This wasn't just a scratch, it kind of broke the rules and really cranked up the heat. Then, second thing, just when it looks like game over for Chen, his main defense, this pagoda thing, shatters, and bam, his mysterious mother just appears out of the rubble. She starts off all soft-spoken, but seeing her son hurt, oh boy, she flips into this chilling fury, instantly becoming the center of everything. Plus, an ally actually recognizes her as Aunt Jing, suggesting she's got some serious connections. And finally, wow, just pure overwhelming power. Chen's mom shows off this terrifying strength. She just brushes off attacks like nothing, then uses her own dark pagoda to trap and completely obliterate the Yellow Dragon Sovereign. Like, poof, gone. Even his supposedly unbreakable golden form, incinerated. And then, she just casually smacks away the even stronger Black Dragon Sovereign with one hit. Talk about revealing power levels we hadn't even dreamed of. Yeah, this episode totally reshapes the power balance in The Great Ruler, revealing some seriously supreme power and these deep, game-changing connections.
This is The Brief on The Great Ruler, A Mother's Unveiling. So today we're looking at a really big moment in The Great Ruler, okay? It's when the main character, Chen, his super mysterious and frankly insanely powerful mother finally shows up. And wow, does she make an entrance. First off, you gotta see this incredible show of strength. Chen's mom, who folks know as Aunt Jing, appears, right? But just as a spiritual body. Think like a powerful energy projection, not fully physical. She's there to protect him from this nasty group, the Demon Dragon Palace. And she burns one of their top guys alive, easy as anything, and swats another one away. Seriously, everyone's suddenly terrified of what she can really do. Second, even with all that power flying around, we get this incredibly emotional family moment. Chen hasn't seen his mom in years, and it's a tearful reunion. Even as just a spiritual form, you can feel her love and pride for him. And Chen, he promises her he's going to get strong enough to rescue her from wherever she's being held captive. So yeah, there's a whole other mystery brewing there. Finally, her brain is just as scary as her power. She whips out this massive magical formation, like an array that stretches for tens of thousands of miles. It's so overwhelming that the leftover demon dragon guys have to use this desperate, life-risking blood escape just to get away. And even then, limited as she is in her spiritual form, she still manages to kill 2 of them and badly wound the rest. Just unreal. Yeah, this protective mother showing up like this? It totally flips the script on power dynamics and really kicks Chen's whole journey into high gear. This is the brief on the Great Ruler, a mother's power and a son's vow. So, this episode, yeah, it dives deep into the huge fallout after a major battle in the Great Ruler saga. We see how Chen's mother, with just incredible power, didn't just win the day for the Beichang school, but basically flipped the script and set Chen on this really tough new path. First off, Jing's intervention was just wow. Even though she was only a spirit body, right? Chen's mom, Jing, she just completely overwhelmed the demonic dragon palace, that big rival faction, inflicted massive losses. Her power was so immense, their tough leader, Elder Wu Liang, literally had to flee. This instantly cemented the Beichang school's top spot and pretty much scared everyone else off from jumping in. Second, this whole thing totally shakes up the power balance, yeah? But it also hints at something bigger, a deeper mystery. The demonic dragon palace is crippled. Their ancient magic shield is useless now. So the Beichang school could, maybe, finish them off for good. But, and this is key, we find out Jing herself is imprisoned by some super powerful, mysterious clan. So you see, this victory, it feels more like just one step in a much larger, way more dangerous conflict nobody saw coming. Finally, we get this really poignant farewell between Chen and his mother. Before her spirit body fades, Jing gives Chen and his companion Lingxi some crucial advice about their great pagoda art technique, specifically the yin and yang aspects. And importantly, she acknowledges Roa Li, confirming she's basically royalty, a princess from the prestigious Ro family line. After a pretty emotional goodbye, Chen makes this vow. He's absolutely determined to get strong enough to rescue his mother from whoever's holding her and reunite their family. So yeah, this episode really drives home how one person's incredible power can reshape an entire world, leaving behind victory, sure, but also a son dead set on facing an even greater challenge ahead.
This is the brief on The Great Ruler, episode 85. Okay, so what we've got here is some major drama unfolding. We're talking a fierce mom standing up to her ancient family and a massive battle that basically redraws the map of a whole continent. First up, you've got to hear about Qing Yanjing. She's this divine maiden. Think like a really respected, powerful figure from this old influential clan. Well, she totally goes head-to-head with her elders. Why? Because they're judging her son, Chen, saying he's low-born and want to rip out this sealed power inside him called Ling Chan. They think it kind of messes with their pure bloodline. But Qing Yanjing, she's having none of it. She argues real strength is about heart, not just who your ancestors were. And get this, she threatens serious payback if they touch her son. Shows you just how powerful and determined she is. Wow. Then, switching gears a bit, we see the Beichang school just absolutely crushing it. They take down the super tough demon dragon palace. Now, things really turned when some mysterious, powerful woman helped out against the palace's top warriors. They call them Zizun, basically elite fighters. After that, the Beichang school went branch by branch. The final takedown, it was all thanks to this array master, Lingxi. See, the main headquarters had this ancient, complex defense system, an array. Lingxi, along with some allies, just shattered it. Boom! Palace destroyed, the main bad guy, Black Dragon Zizun, badly hurt and on the run. Threat gone. It really shows how having that one specialist, that expert, can be the key, right? So, yeah, these moments really hammer home the big themes. Honor, family lines, power, and how knowing your stuff strategically is absolutely crucial in the world of the Great Ruler.